walk away proud out of tonight. It's a lost opportunity, but we should be walking out of that game and being proud of our effort.
We've probably been the fastest starting side.
So I had great belief coming into it. I'm driving here going, I'm just really excited for what it could be.
Yeah, the last quarter was a bit strange for us.
Yeah, let's give it a few weeks and see how we go.
4 inside 50s when we need to score is going to make it hard.
It's good to see our players happy. You know, whether it's Bobby or whoever in our environment smiling. And I knew he was going to light some stuff up at some stage, so he almost took Mark of the Year.
I think most teams think they need to score.
Because he does it at training. So just before the game, I said, mate, just be Bobby at training, because it's pretty exciting what he can do.
I thought it was a pretty attacking game. Probably should have been the opening game of the season, really.
It is nice to beat the reigning premiers. That's a good start.
Oh, just stuff happens. Yeah, that stuff's going to happen. The opposition crowd loves it. Good on them. Well, I mean, it's Murphy's Law, isn't it?
We took a punt and went in with one recognised ruckman in Big X and left Goldie out and didn't look too flash at the 20-minute mark of the first quarter. There was a little bit of a punt that we took Boney playing one, and it wasn't looking too good when Big X went down.
It is about the journey.
We didn't have a hell of a lot of options, really.
It is about the journey.
I think there was a fair few North supporters who were just thinking when Ryan kicked that goal to get them within 4 points or 5 points or something, could somehow we find a way to lose that game.
Also really good.
Where he actually settles, I'm not too sure, but I reckon he might be starting at halfback next week.
Yeah, we would have loved to. We thought we could have won today, absolutely, but we didn't.
One win and 0 loss.
Yeah, winning feels better than losing, no doubt about that.
Port should have won by more, to be honest. Hard to explain. Uncharacteristic performance by us. There was no signs of that in our pre-season. You know, we had 2 good games against the Swans and Geelong. Whether that was an influencing factor.
Can't win this at this level unless you've got the group.
Sometimes you get beaten in sport. You don't win every week.
In round 1 where there's a lot going on.
Today we got cleaned up. I'm not so sure it's an odd result in the sense that it is an odd result in that Port won by so much, but it's not an odd result that they won.
We just stuck together.
Yeah. We came into the game with confidence on the back of our form, like we should have.
We're a really good club at identifying the things that we need.
I just decided to go upstairs. That's okay, isn't it? Do you think I should go back onto the bench next week? It's pretty good in the pre-season, not so good today. I don't reckon that's the reason why we're going to win or lose games, though.
A game where we didn't have any great output, any great results from what we did.
And the played her up for us tonight.
Are we right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sorry, Bob.
What did you think?
No, look, we're disappointed.
You try and get them up every start. So we don't go into games and we won't try to get them up. It's you try and do that every week.
It's obviously the start of a long year, so...
No, we just want to win tonight. No, just want to play well tonight.
And that is a team that played off in the grand finals.
No, we spoke about it before Christmas, but it has been 6 months, so we get into the next year.
And you could tell, really, I mean, we were spent out there.
I wish it was over.
It's full body cramp. Every part of his body was cramping. He was at one point lying in the goal square when the ball's down the other end of the ground. So it looked like his celebration was faster than his actually on-field play.
Yeah, really disappointed.
It was pretty good. It's a real contender, isn't it? I just watched it on the replay.
I'm not a massive believer in talent, I'm a believer in capability, and he's very capable.
They jumped us a little bit and it got worse from there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the best laid plans often never work, and it's nice when they do.
Once it fell apart badly, and I think that was the most disappointing thing to come out of the game.
Hopefully you could see what we were trying to do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to have a look at the why.
Sorry, either I'm deaf or...
Sorry, it's my bad. So play it.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a very big stoppage game. It was quite a low stoppage game.
We should celebrate the little wins too, and that was just a great moment when Waller came on the ground.
Yeah, I don't mind us chipping the ball around, so but there's got to be some method to it.
I think if we play another team that's really up-tempo, it'll be ballistic, right? So a bit of last man standing.
Funnily enough, like at the start of the third quarter, we chipped it around a lot, which wasn't necessarily the message at quarter time, but it was probably one of our better periods of the game.
It doesn't get any easier, but
clearly the outcome says it didn't function the way we would have liked.
Hopefully that was evident.
It's a wake-up call.
Yeah, and look, we're very transparent. We've been out for 3 years. Well, it's always nice to get the 4 points.